Strategic shifts. Anthropic advocates for 50 gigawatts of AI dedicated power capacity by 2027 in new OSTP recommendations. Introduction. On March 6, 2025, Anthropic, a prominent AI research organization, submitted a pivotal set of recommendations to the White House's Office of Science and Technology Policy (OSTP). This proposal outlines a strategic vision for enhancing the United States' position in artificial intelligence (AI) amid growing global competition, particularly from China. Central to Anthropic's recommendations is an ambitious call for an additional 50 gigawatts of dedicated power capacity by 2027, aimed at supporting the increasing energy demands of AI data centers. Key recommendations. 1. Energy infrastructure expansion. Anthropic emphasizes that robust energy infrastructure is essential for maintaining leadership in AI technology. The proposed addition of 50 gigawatts of power capacity is seen as crucial not only for meeting current demand but also for establishing the U.S. as a leader in AI infrastructure. 2. Strengthening export controls. A significant aspect of Anthropic's strategy involves advocating for stricter semiconductor export controls. This recommendation aims to prevent adversaries, particularly China, from accessing advanced AI technologies. The tightening of these controls is rooted in the belief that it can hinder the progress of rival nations' AI capabilities. 3. National security measures. Anthropic suggests a comprehensive framework for evaluating the national security implications of both domestic and foreign AI models. This includes creating dedicated testing protocols and secure communication channels between AI labs and intelligence agencies. 4. Government AI adoption. The recommendations urge the federal government to integrate AI into its workflows, enhancing efficiency and public service delivery while also preparing for the economic impacts associated with AI advancements. Differences between sources. While both sources discussing Anthropic's recommendations agree on the urgency of enhancing energy infrastructure and tightening export controls, they differ in their emphasis on various implications of these strategies. One source focuses on the broader economic and societal impacts while the other delves deeper into the geopolitical context and competitive landscape, particularly against China. Additionally, differing perspectives within the tech industry emerge, contrasting Anthropic's views with those of companies like Microsoft and Nvidia, which argue that stringent export controls could stifle innovation. Timeline of events. March 6, 2025, Anthropic submits recommendations to the OSTP outlining the need for 50 gigawatts of dedicated power capacity and stricter export controls. Late 2026, early 2027, Anthropic anticipates the emergence of powerful AI systems with capabilities comparable to those of Nobel Prize winners across various fields. Emergence of China's DeepSeek model. This advanced AI model from China serves as a significant challenge to U.S. AI leadership, prompting Anthropic's urgent call for action. Economic, social, and political implications. Anthropic's recommendations carry deep economic, social, and political implications. Economically, the push for stricter chip export controls underscores the risks of adversaries gaining access to advanced technologies, thereby maintaining American AI leadership. However, these controls could also potentially reduce competitiveness within the U.S., leading to concerns from major tech players like Microsoft and Nvidia, who argue that such regulations may hinder innovation and inflate costs. Socially, the economic repercussions of restrictive export policies could result in job losses and heightened inequality. Furthermore, the substantial expansion of energy infrastructure to accommodate AI demands may impact communities through environmental concerns and displacement. Politically, the introduction of stringent AI chip export controls could strain trade relationships and disrupt existing supply chains, while also inciting debates over privacy, surveillance, and the balance between national security and civil liberties. Determining suitable locations for new power plants could ignite disagreements among states, delaying essential infrastructure development. Conclusion and future outlook. Anthropic's strategic recommendations represent a comprehensive approach to addressing the multifaceted challenges posed by the evolving AI landscape. By advocating for the development of energy infrastructure and more rigorous export controls, the U.S. aims to safeguard its technological edge while fostering an environment conducive to innovation. However, the potential economic and social ramifications such as job displacement and community impact necessitate careful consideration as policymakers navigate these complex issues. The ongoing debate within the tech community regarding the balance between national security and innovation will be critical as the U.S. seeks to maintain its leadership in AI on the global stage. As the nation embarks on this ambitious journey to bolster its AI capabilities, the dialogue generated by Anthropic's initiative will be pivotal in shaping future policies that prioritize both technological advancement and the well-being of society at large. Counterintuitive insights from Anthropic's strategy for AI-dedicated power and export controls. 1. Energy infrastructure as a strategic asset. While it may seem logical that AI development is primarily about computational power and algorithms, Anthropic's push for an additional 50 gigawatts of dedicated power by 2027 highlights a fundamental shift in understanding infrastructure's role. It's counterintuitive to think that energy supply can be more critical than the actual technology itself. However, Anthropic argues that robust energy infrastructure is essential for not just maintaining but also enhancing the U.S.'s leadership in AI. This suggests that energy capacity is becoming a critical determinant of technological advancement, rather than merely a supportive factor. 2. Export controls and innovation. The prevailing narrative in the tech industry often suggests that tighter export controls can stifle innovation by limiting collaboration and access to technology. Yet Anthropic asserts that these restrictions are necessary to safeguard national interests and prevent adversaries like China from gaining advanced technologies. This stance contradicts the common belief that open access leads to greater innovation. Instead, Anthropic posits that strategic limitations are essential to maintain a competitive edge, indicating a nuanced understanding of how innovation can thrive within a controlled environment. 3. Government AI adoption. The idea that government agencies should actively integrate AI into their workflows may seem straightforward, but it raises questions about the role of government in technological advancement. There's a counterintuitive assumption that government involvement usually slows down innovation due to bureaucratic inefficiencies. However, Anthropic's recommendation suggests that systematic government adoption of AI could enhance efficiency and public service delivery, challenging the notion that government operations in cutting-edge technology are inherently at odds. 4. National security versus technological freedom. The tension between national security measures and the preservation of technological freedom is often framed as a zero-sum game. Anthropic's approach suggests that enhancing security through rigorous testing of AI models does not necessarily stifle innovation. Instead, it can create a safer environment for technological growth. This counterintuitive perspective reframes the debate, suggesting that comprehensive security protocols can coexist with a vibrant innovation ecosystem rather than undermining it. 5. Broader economic implications of export controls. While the immediate concern regarding export controls focuses on national security, Anthropic's recommendations invite a deeper examination of the potential economic ramifications. The expectation that export restrictions can lead to reduced competitiveness in the global tech landscape is countered by the argument that they could also drive U.S. companies to innovate faster or develop alternative technologies. This highlights that restrictions may not merely be a hindrance but can spur a different kind of innovation as companies adapt to new market conditions. 6. Community and environmental impact. The push for significant infrastructure expansion, such as the proposed 50 gigawatts of power, could be perceived as merely an economic initiative. However, underlying this recommendation is the recognition that such developments could have profound social and environmental implications. Anthropic's advocacy for energy infrastructure must also consider the potential displacement of communities and environmental degradation, suggesting that the pursuit of technological advancement must include a holistic view of its impact on society. which is often overlooked in traditional discussions about tech development. 7. International cooperation versus isolation. The recommendation for tighter export controls to restrict access to advanced AI technologies may initially seem isolationist, but it paradoxically underscores the need for greater international cooperation among allies. By advocating for collaborative frameworks among U.S. and allied nations to secure AI technologies, Anthropic suggests that a more restrictive approach at home could lead to stronger international partnerships, enhancing collective security and technological advancement rather than fostering isolationism. 8. Technology as a dual-use concern. The framing of AI technologies as dual-use items, capable of being used for both beneficial and harmful purposes, is a nuanced point that often gets simplified. Anthropic's call for dedicated testing of AI models for national security risks emphasizes this dual-use nature, suggesting that the potential threats posed by AI extend beyond mere competition. This perspective challenges the conventional view that technological progress is inherently positive by highlighting the potential for misuse and the need for proactive measures to mitigate risks. In conclusion, Anthropic's recommendations reflect a complex interplay between technological advancement, national security, and economic strategy. The counterintuitive insights challenge traditional assumptions about innovation, government involvement, and the implications of export controls, suggesting that a multifaceted approach is essential as the U.S. navigates its role in the global AI landscape. In the report concerning Anthropic's recommendations to the White House's Office of Science and Technology Policy (OSTP), there are several key points that are significant but may be overlooked by many readers. Understanding these nuances is crucial for grasping the broader implications of Anthropic's proposals on the future of AI leadership in the United States. 1. The urgency of energy infrastructure expansion. While the recommendation to add 50 gigawatts of dedicated power capacity by 2027 is highlighted, the urgency behind this recommendation might not be fully appreciated. The significance lies not only in the sheer number but in the recognition of energy as a foundational pillar for AI development. As AI technologies evolve, their computational requirements will skyrocket, necessitating a robust energy supply. This reflection on energy needs underscores a strategic foresight that is often sidelined in discussions about technological advancement. Without adequate energy infrastructure, the U.S. risks falling behind in the AI race, where computational power is a critical currency. 2. Export controls and geopolitical implications. The call for stricter semiconductor export controls is a critical aspect that merits deeper examination. The report mentions the necessity of preventing adversaries, especially China, from accessing advanced AI technologies. However, the geopolitical implications of these controls are multifaceted and could lead to unintended consequences. Stricter controls could provoke retaliatory measures from other nations and could stifle international collaboration that has historically driven innovation. This tension highlights the delicate balance between national security and global competitiveness, a nuance that many may overlook in favor of a more straightforward narrative about protecting U.S. interests. 3. National security framework for AI models. Anthropic's proposal to establish a framework for evaluating AI models' national security implications is not just a bureaucratic step, it represents a significant shift in how the government may interact with AI technologies. This recommendation emphasizes the importance of preemptive measures in addressing vulnerabilities in AI systems. The establishment of testing protocols and secure communication channels between AI labs and intelligence agencies is a proactive approach that reflects an evolving understanding of AI's role in national security. This shift from reactive to proactive measures in national security is a significant yet often overlooked aspect of the report. 4. Integration of AI in government operations. The suggestion for the government to adopt AI into its workflows for improved efficiency is noteworthy but could be underestimated in terms of its long-term implications. This integration could signal a transformative shift in public service delivery. enhancing not only efficiency but also transparency and accountability in government operations. The potential for AI to reshape interactions between citizens and government institutions is profound, yet discussions around this transformation often focus narrowly on technological capabilities rather than the broader social impact. 5. Economic and social ramifications. While the report touches on the potential economic impacts of AI advancements, it may not sufficiently address the complexities associated with job displacement and societal shifts. As AI technologies proliferate, the labor market will inevitably undergo significant changes, potentially exacerbating social inequalities. The recommendations imply a need for modernized economic data collection and preparation for large-scale economic changes. Yet the urgency of these measures is often underestimated. It is essential for policymakers to consider not only the technological advancements but also the societal costs associated with these shifts. 6. Contrasting perspectives within the tech industry. The report highlights differing views from major tech players like Microsoft and Nvidia regarding export controls, yet it may downplay the broader implications of this divergence. This internal conflict within the tech industry reflects a crucial dialogue about the future of innovation and competition in the AI space. The varying perspectives underscore the complexities of balancing national security with the imperative for innovation. This ongoing debate could shape the regulatory landscape and influence the trajectory of AI development in the U.S. and beyond. 7. Environmental considerations. Though the report emphasizes the need for expanded energy infrastructure, it does not fully address the environmental implications of such an expansion. The push for 50 gigawatts of additional power raises questions about the sources of this energy, whether it will be renewable or fossil fuel-based. As the U.S. moves to position itself as a leader in AI, the sustainability of this energy infrastructure must be considered to avoid exacerbating climate change and ensuring that technological advancements do not come at the expense of environmental stewardship. Conclusion. In conclusion, Anthropic's recommendations to the OSTP present a multifaceted approach to addressing the challenges and opportunities presented by advancements in AI. However, the significant aspects of energy infrastructure, urgency, geopolitical ramifications of export controls, national security frameworks, government integration of AI, economic and social impacts, contrasting industry perspectives, and environmental considerations are critical elements that may be overlooked. Acknowledging these nuances is essential for a comprehensive understanding of the future of AI leadership in the United States and the associated policy frameworks that will shape this landscape. As the U.S. navigates these complex challenges, a holistic approach that balances innovation, security, and societal well-being will be paramount. For valuable points for in-depth analysis and discussion on Anthropic's strategic recommendations for AI-dedicated power capacity. 1. Energy infrastructure expansion. Significance. Anthropic's proposal to develop an additional 50 gigawatts of dedicated power capacity by 2027 is a pivotal recommendation aimed at addressing the substantial energy demands of AI data centers. This expansion is not merely about meeting current needs, it strategically positions the U.S. for leadership in AI infrastructure, ensuring that the energy supply can support the anticipated growth in AI capabilities. Discussion points. Exploring the technical and logistical challenges of rapidly scaling energy infrastructure. Assessing the potential environmental impacts of such expansions, including community displacement and sustainability concerns. Investigating how this energy strategy aligns with broader national priorities such as renewable energy initiatives and grid resilience. 2. Strengthening export controls. Significance. Anthropic's advocacy for stricter semiconductor export controls is rooted in national security concerns, particularly regarding adversaries like China. By limiting access to advanced AI technologies, the U.S. aims to curb the competitive capabilities of rival nations, thereby maintaining its technological edge. Discussion points. Analyzing the potential economic ramifications of tightening export controls, including impacts on U.S. tech companies' competitiveness and innovation. Evaluating the balance between national security and global collaboration in technology, particularly how these controls might affect international partnerships and supply chains. Examining case studies or precedents where export controls have succeeded or failed in achieving their intended goals. 3. National security measures for AI models. Significance: the proposal emphasizes the need for a robust framework to assess the national security implications of AI models. This includes establishing secure testing protocols for domestic and foreign AI systems, thereby addressing vulnerabilities that could be exploited by adversaries. Discussion points. Delving into the ethical implications of increased government oversight and testing of AI technologies, including concerns over privacy and civil liberties. Discussing the technical challenges involved in creating standardized testing protocols for diverse AI models, which are inherently complex and varied. Considering the role of public-private partnerships in developing and implementing these security measures, as well as the potential for collaboration with international allies. 4. Government AI adoption. Significance: Anthropic's call for integrating AI into government workflows aims to enhance efficiency and public service delivery. This recommendation highlights the transformative potential of AI in optimizing government operations and decision-making processes. Discussion points. Evaluating the readiness of government institutions to adopt AI technologies, including challenges related to workforce skill gaps and infrastructure. Analyzing the potential benefits and drawbacks of AI in public administration, especially concerning accountability and transparency. Exploring successful case studies of AI implementation in government agencies and the lessons learned that could inform future initiatives. These 4 points offer a comprehensive foundation for understanding Anthropic's strategic recommendations and their implications for the future of AI infrastructure, national security, and government operations. Each point encourages critical discourse on the intersection of technology policy and society, fostering a nuanced understanding of the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. 1. The Manhattan Project 1942–1946. This was a monumental U.S. government research project during World War II aimed at developing atomic bombs. Spearheaded by scientists under the direction of General Leslie Groves and physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer, the project brought together some of the brightest minds in physics and engineering to harness nuclear energy for military purposes. The urgency of the project was driven by the fear that Nazi Germany would develop atomic weapons first. The Manhattan Project led to significant advancements in nuclear physics and culminated in the successful detonation of the first atomic bomb in July 1945, changing the course of warfare and global politics. 2. The Apollo Program 1961–1972, initiated by President John F. Kennedy. The Apollo program was a series of space missions aimed at landing humans on the moon and bringing them safely back to Earth. The program was a direct response to the Soviet Union's early successes in space exploration, notably the launch of Sputnik in 1957 and the first human in space, Yuri Gagarin, in 1961. The Apollo missions represented a significant strategic shift in U.S. space policy and technological advancement. Apollo 11 achieved its historic moon landing on July 20, 1969, showcasing American ingenuity and establishing the U.S. as a leader in space exploration. 3. The Cold War arms race 1947–1991. This period of geopolitical tension between the Soviet Union and the United States was marked by a significant escalation in the production and stockpiling of nuclear weapons. Both superpowers engaged in a strategic competition to develop more advanced missile technologies and nuclear capabilities, as well as to secure their respective spheres of influence globally. This arms race not only led to the development of intercontinental ballistic missiles (ICBMs) and submarine-launched ballistic missiles (SLBMs) but also prompted the establishment of various treaties aimed at controlling the proliferation of nuclear weapons, such as the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty (NPT) in 1968. The Cold War era fundamentally reshaped international relations, defense strategies, and national security policies in both the U.S. and the Soviet Union. Future outlook: strategic shifts in AI power capacity and policy. The strategic recommendations put forth by Anthropic to the White House's Office of Science and Technology Policy (OSTP) mark a pivotal moment in the trajectory of artificial intelligence (AI) development in the United States. With an ambitious target of adding 50 gigawatts of dedicated power capacity by 2027, the implications of these recommendations extend beyond mere energy infrastructure. They encompass national security, economic competitiveness, and social dynamics. Predictions for AI development and energy infrastructure. 1. Increased demand for energy. As AI technologies evolve, the demand for computational power will surge. By 2027, we can expect AI systems to match or exceed human capabilities in various fields, necessitating significant energy resources. The proposed 50 gigawatts will be critical to support the data centers required for this advancement. This energy expansion will not only fuel AI growth but also catalyze innovations in energy efficiency and renewable energy sources as the tech industry seeks sustainable solutions. 2. Geopolitical landscape changes. The tightening of semiconductor export controls is poised to reshape global trade dynamics. With countries like China developing sophisticated AI models, e.g. the DeepSeek model, the U.S. may see a bifurcation in technology alliances. Nations that align with U.S. policies may gain access to advanced technologies, while others could be left behind. This divide could lead to increased investments in domestic AI capabilities worldwide as countries seek to bolster their own technological ecosystems. 3. Emergence of AI-powered government services. The recommendations advocate for the integration of AI into government workflows, which is likely to materialize in various sectors by 2027. Governments may employ AI to enhance service delivery, improve decision-making processes, and streamline operations. As AI becomes ingrained in public policy, citizens might experience more responsive and efficient governance, yet concerns about privacy and data security will require careful management. Economic and social implications. 1. Job displacement and workforce transformation. The integration of advanced AI systems into various sectors could lead to significant job displacement. By 2027, we may witness a need for large-scale workforce retraining initiatives to help workers transition into new roles that AI cannot easily fill. Governments and corporations will need to invest in education and training programs to prepare the workforce for an AI-driven economy. 2. Increased innovation and competitive pressure. The push for enhanced energy infrastructure and stricter export controls could foster a competitive environment that drives innovation. Companies may invest heavily in R&D to create technologies that comply with new regulations while also meeting the energy demands of AI systems. This competitive pressure could yield breakthroughs, but it may also lead to economic disparities as some firms thrive while others struggle to adapt. 3. Environmental considerations. The expansion of energy infrastructure will prompt discussions about environmental sustainability. As AI data centers proliferate, their environmental footprint may come under scrutiny. Future policies may need to address the balance between technological advancement and ecological preservation, leading to innovations in green technologies and energy-efficient practices. National security and AI governance. 1. Robust AI governance frameworks. The call for comprehensive testing of AI models highlights the need for a robust governance framework to ensure the safety and security of AI technologies. By 2027, we can expect the establishment of standardized protocols for evaluating AI systems for national security risks. This framework will likely involve collaboration between private AI labs and government agencies to mitigate vulnerabilities and enhance transparency. 2. Surveillance and privacy concerns. As national security measures expand, so too will concerns about surveillance and civil liberties. The balance between safeguarding national interests and protecting individual rights will be a contentious issue. Policymakers will need to navigate the complexities of AI governance, ensuring that robust security measures do not infringe on privacy rights. 3. International collaboration intentions. The recommendations may lead to increased international collaboration among allied nations on AI initiatives, particularly in the areas of security and technology sharing. However, tensions may rise with countries that resist U.S. policies, leading to potential conflicts over technology access and trade. The geopolitical landscape could shift dramatically as nations align or oppose U.S. strategic goals. Conclusion. The strategic recommendations from Anthropic signal a transformative shift in the AI landscape with implications that will resonate across economic, social, and geopolitical realms. The ambitious goal of enhancing energy infrastructure, coupled with stringent export controls and a focus on AI governance, reflects a comprehensive approach to maintaining U.S. leadership in AI. As we look toward 2027, the trajectory of AI development will depend on how effectively the U.S. can balance innovation with national security, economic growth with social responsibility, and technological advancement with environmental sustainability. The future promises a dynamic interplay of challenges and opportunities, requiring adaptive policies and collaborative efforts to harness the full potential of AI for the benefit of society.